pissed off. Pissed off doesn't even describe how I'm feeling right now. This morning, I go into work, normal start of the week day, because yesterday was a holiday. And I get in there, I get everything all sorted out, to call people and ask if they want a new or used vehicle. And, I got my phone out, I got I got all the number list right in front of me. I've got my script up, right up in front of me there. I got this and this, got it all set up. 10 o'clock comes around, I go and I punch in on the little time card thing, go back, sit down, notice that, Carlton wasn't there. He is one of the people I worked with, and he was late. He showed up about 11:30. He was supposed to be there at 10. And he comes in, and he went into the boss's office. No, not the boss's office. He was talking to his supervisor. That's right. And then all of a sudden he goes and he grabs his lunch, puts his jacket back on, and walks out the front door. Well, 11:30 is our first 10-minute break, so I went outside and I was like, hey, what's going on? And he informed me he just got fired because he was, showing up late. Okay, that's fine, it happens. And, I'm friends with him on Facebook, so talk to him later. And then I, start I was calling. I got 2 applications put in before 12 o'clock. So that's pretty good, considering on Saturday I talked to the boss. And he told me, if you don't improve, this is the last check you're ever getting from me. Well, So I started improving. I started getting more applications filled out for vehicles and stuff. And I figured I was doing great. And then lunch came around at 1:30. 2 o'clock came, went back to work, calling, one call after another. I didn't even stop to talk to anybody, because that's what my boss told me to do. Stop talking to people, get more calls in. So that's what I was doing, right? The more calls you make, the more applications you fill out, the better it is for everybody. So I thought. And then all of a sudden around 3:30, I get called into the boss's office. Now the boss, the main boss, left early because he wasn't feeling well. So he left for the day. My supervisor and the other supervisor, there's 2 supervisors, called me into the boss's office. I went in there, sat down, and he's like, look, you're not improving. Even though I had 2 applications today, I don't get that. He's like, this is your last day, pack your stuff and leave. So yeah, I'm pretty pissed off about that. Boss leaves and the supervisors think that they're all top shit, and okay, well, I'm going to fire everybody. So it wasn't just me that got fired. Carlton got fired too, and he's been working there for just under a month. He started a week before I did, right? And I started 2.5 weeks ago on the 5th. And he started a week before that. There was another guy, Clark, who's been working there 8 months. He got fired. And then there was another lady that started there around the same time Carlton started. She got canned too. So 1, 2, 3, 4 people got fired in one day, leaving one person, one girl has been there, who knows how long she's been there, but she, leaving her to sit there and fuck around by herself. And the reason I say that is because I've been watching her the last 2.5 weeks that I've been working there, and she'll sit there and she'll come in late, Okay, she actually shows up about 10:15, almost 10:30, punches in. Nobody says a word about that. She sits there and takes about half an hour to set up her little table. And then she goes out for a cigarette, and then comes back, then goes to the store, which is right in the parking lot, buys herself chips or drink or whatever, comes back, sits there and talks to the supervisor for another 10-15 minutes, then makes a phone call, and then as soon as she's done that, she talks to the supervisor for another 10 or 15 minutes. And it's like an ongoing cycle with this girl. And yeah, she gets to keep her job because why? Because she's a female? She's young? I don't know. Maybe the supervisor's got a thing for her and likes to keep her around for eye candy. I don't know. But still, she, if anybody should have been fired today, it would be her. If I was in charge, she would be the first to go. At least myself, Carlton, Leslie is the other lady's name, and Clark is the other guy that got fired. At least we were actually making an effort to phone these people and, harass them to get cars. But at least we were doing our job. Okay? And this other girl, Brandy, that's her name, Brandy, at least, she wasn't even doing her job. She's just sitting around yapping to everybody, like she owns the place. And she can sit there and goof off and whatever and keep her job, but everybody else that's actually making an effort and doing their jobs, calling people, not talking to everybody else around them, we get fired. Oh, and get this. Talked to Jasmine after I left work, and apparently they put up an ad on Kijiji looking for new employers right before they started firing everybody. So it's like they had this whole thing planned where they get rid of everybody. Put up an ad for new people and then get rid of everybody. Start fresh. Because the people that are working clearly are not what they're looking for. They're looking for someone to goof off and joke around with them all day. That's stupid. That is very fucking stupid. That's totally unprofessional. That's no way to run a business. And honestly, I'm glad I'm not working there anymore. Because any more of that crap, and I probably would have blown up at somebody. And yeah. then at least they'd have a reason to fire me instead of just letting me go because, I'm not filling out as much. That was their excuse. I'm not filling out as many applications as they say. Apparently we're supposed to do at least 7 applications a day. How the hell can you do that when you're calling reserves, like reservations up north, that these people don't have jobs. These people don't have the money to buy vehicles, and about 85 to 90% of the phone numbers on the lists are disconnected, no longer in service. How the hell are you supposed to get people that way? And I've been looking at Brandy's numbers for applications, and they were less than the ones that I've done. So I don't know how the hell she's keeping her job. Maybe she's sleeping with someone in the company. Who knows? Who cares? I'm done with that, and I'm looking for something new, something better. If you can help me out, let me know. I don't know. So hopefully by the end of either February or March, End of February, middle of March, I should have a different job. I should be working again. Mark my words. And since this is over 10 minutes long, I think this is it. And this is all you're going to see today. So take it easy.